Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. With the U.S. dollar slightly lower yesterday, most of the commodity markets that were lower the day before rebounded somewhat. Corn and beans were up much of the morning, but closed well off their highs, with corn up 1 to 2, beans closed down 3 for the day. Russia again threatened to use nuclear weapons, and Kansas City wheat reacted by closing up 14 cents on fears that Russia's aggressive tone could eventually imperil grain exports from Ukraine. U.S. export corn commitments currently on the books are only half of what they were at this time last year. Corn values out of the Ukraine, Brazil, Argentina are still currently cheaper than U.S. corn, all of which is a negative for corn values going forward. U.S. corn harvest is progressing rapidly, with corn harvest weather forecast for the next couple of weeks good. There is concern in the trade that much of the western corn belt's production will not turn out as good as the trade expects, and while that should be friendly to the market, the potential reduction in export demand from the U.S. could negate any positive benefit to the market. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM is closed at least through today, subject to vessel arrival, which probably cannot get across the Gulf due to the hurricane. Cargill, Houston, and the Andersons are open for trucks this week, 7 to 3. For help marketing your grains, Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, we had a sheep and goat sale. How did it turn out?
We ended up with $32.50. I think 52, something like that. I thought we got along pretty good. The lighter kids, I quoted them probably 20 higher. Some of them might have been 40 higher. Some of those light kids bring over $4. Those feeder kids, I thought was awful good. Those kind of 55 to 65 pound kids kind of bring from $3 to up to $3.30 on some of the Billy and Nanny kids. And there was one bunch bringing a little more, and then we had some four cross muttons, weighing from 70 to 85. They all kind of bring from $3.40 to I think $3.70, 80, and then there's one little set bring right at $4. I thought that was awful good. Lamb market was probably steady. We kind of sold those lambs weighing 55 to 60, kind of bring from 280 to up to 315 or 20, I guess, on some of the better ones. And then some of those lighter lambs, bring up to 350 to 360, 70 on some of those feeder lambs, which I thought was awful good. Danny market, kind of steady, kind of depending on the flesh. Some of these real hard Dannies aren't bringing anything. And then, you get some flesh on it, they'll bring up to $1.25. Some of those heavier Nannies, the lighter carcass Nannies, that might have been a little softer. A lot of those things go to Florida, and they're getting that hurricane right now. So a lot of those people were out this week. So some of those lighter carcass Nannies that you generally bring over $2 to $3, they were kind of backed off to $1.60 to $2.20. So that was a little softer on that end. In the Billy market, it was probably a little higher. Bigger Billies kind of bring from $2.30 to $2.50. On the ewes, Storper ewes, they kind of bring anywhere from $75 to $1.20. Just depending on the flesh. So I thought we got along good. Being there's some orders that weren't in the house. Like everybody kind of still needed stock and jumped in there, and we got along pretty good.
Good. How many cattle have we drawn so far?
I'm still hoping we'll get north of 1,000. It's still early this evening. They're still coming in, so we'll see how they roll in this evening and see what we tally up tomorrow.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean Geiswhite.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Neighbor, as we examine meat movement from yesterday, we'll check the national pork carcass cutout value, $245 lower on Tuesday afternoon at $99.01. USDA says estimated federal slaughter 483,000 head, setting the week-to-date total at 967,000 head. That compares to 963 during last week and 945 for the same week last year. Wholesale box beef quoted $248.43 on the choice, $221.21 on the select, up 59 and down $241 respectively on the afternoon report. USDA says federal slaughter 128,000 head for a week-to-date pace of 253. Last week was 255 through Tuesday, but the same week last year saw just 238,000 head. The morning's FCE online auction had 1,199 heads sold. Bids maxed out at 143, where asks were 144 to 145. USDA reports live sales 143 to 145 on Tuesday, the bulk at 143. Neighbor, there is your movement for meat for yesterday. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm Radio, And I'm with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, you know, I'm an old sheep and goat man, was raised that way, and I love working sheep and goats with good equipment, and I bet you D&D can help me out, can't you?
Yes, sir. Larry, we are now carrying sheep and goat panels and working equipment from Rivera Panel. They're a family-owned company out in the little town of Lomita. They make quality equipment from working chutes to pens, all sorts of feeders that you can choose from as well.
Real great options for sheep and goat people. I know we've got them in Texas. I know we've got them in Guadalupe County. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get a hold of me at 830-379-7340, extension 161. More than happy to answer any questions anyone may have.
We appreciate you. That's Stephen from D&D talking about their sheep and goat equipment, ddtexasoutfitters.com. We are on the line with Kelly Thigpen from Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how's our Wednesday sale shaping up Tuesday evening?
Oh, looks like we'll have a decent run tomorrow, Larry. Got 475 in right now, so we'll have 600 to 700, I guess, tomorrow. Very few cows in the mix. I got about, I think 35 or 6 cows on hand right now is all. Do have quite a few good bunches of calves and yearlings. I got about 150 off of one ranch. About 80 of them are Charolais cross calves, and the other 70 are out of some Brangus cows and Beefmaster bulls. So they've all been worked. Had one round of shots. Got another 38 good crossbred calves. Most of them steers all been worked. So we got some bigger bunches of calves in the mix, and quality looks pretty good this week, so hoping for a good sale.
Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Tell us how to get a hold of you for the Wednesday sale.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. My mobile number is 334-1047. The website's PearsallLivestock.com.
Maybe this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, the Robstown location, 361-767-7473. PipeMovers.com, pipe, steel, and fencing, the Robstown location. We're on the line with Brian Lensman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how's the sale progressing on Tuesday evening?
Looks like it's going to be a little bit busier this week. You had a nice dry norther come through, and if you had a little green, that dry air, it sucked it out of it overnight. But kind of anticipating about 1,000 head tomorrow. Quality of the cattle is real good, so, that, like I said, that just makes it easier day for us.
Right. Are all your sheep and goat buyers going to be there because of the hurricane?
As far as we know, everybody's in, and it's been fairly light on the sheep and goats today, which would be a good thing. Like I said, that's something that goes everywhere now. So, being that, you get a little natural disaster like this, and it shuts down places where stuff like that goes, and, so it'd be best if we have a light day.
Right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you in Seguin for cattle and sheep and goats on a Wednesday.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can give me a call on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you tomorrow evening.
All right. See you tomorrow evening, Larry.
Bye-bye.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas, from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
Neighbor, now let's catch up with Leo Casas. And Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, I want your listeners to be aware that we have several hundred head of cattle available for sale. There's 160 of these F1 Brayford 5.5-year-old cows. They're going to be bred to registered Brangus bulls to start calving about February and on through the spring. And these are all one-iron cattle, and also have about 175 of these 3/4 Brahman heifers that will be bred to have their second calf to Brangus bulls. We raised every single one of them. This is good stuff, not trader cattle. They're reasonably priced. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com. CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
We are on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. It is about 6:30 on Tuesday evening, looking toward the sale on Wednesday. Carl, what do you see so far?
You know, we're tagging on about 4 something right now. Probably have about 550 or 6 in the barn pretty easy tonight. I'm looking at, I don't know, easily 700-800 probably tomorrow, maybe 100 cows. So anyway, that's kind of what it looks like.
What's the condition?
Good calves.
Big calves? Well, good. That's what I was about to ask.
Yes, sir.
The cows that you've got, most of them are killing kind of cows or what?
Good. I tell you what, we've got about 30 good killing cows from one place over in Brazos County that are good as well. So killing cows are pretty good.
All right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the sale in Caldwell on a Wednesday.
You bet. My number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We are on the line with Doug Bass, Cattlemen's Columbus. Doug, it sounds like it's a busy evening. I know you're tagging cattle. How many have you caught so far?
We just tagged 421. Mr. Larry, having a good turnout here on a Tuesday evening. Got lots of good yearlings coming. Got a good little set of cows. Had about 20 good little black cows we're going to palpate tomorrow. Look like 3- and 4-year-old cows. Been running with a black bull. Like I said, we got some good yearlings. Had one man drop off 80 good black and yellow calves here a little earlier. I've got about 100 good yellow calves coming from a man tomorrow. Looks like we'll have a pretty good sale tomorrow. Yes, sir.
That's at Cattlemen's Columbus. Doug Bass. Tell everybody how to contact you.
Yes, sir. You can call me on my cell, 979-877-4454, or call us there at the office, 979-732-2622.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Doug.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Larry. Y'all have a good week.
Bye-bye. I'm on the line with Stephen. He's in the outside sales department at D&D. Stephen, when I look out there, I see lots of deer blinds and feeders. Talk to us about them.
Larry, now is the time to get a blind or a feeder from us here. We carry All Seasons, Lamco, The Judge. We also carry Atascosa and T-Box deer blinds.
Tell everybody how to contact you at D&D.
You can reach us here at 830-379-7340, extension 260.
We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how was our Monday sale?
Had another good sale, Larry. Lined up with 1,299 head, 276 cows, and 15 bulls. We had those 140 some odd Angus cows here, and they sold pretty well, Larry. Steer calves, 2 and 3 weight steers, $1.32 to $2.15. Heifers, $1.32 to $2.12. 3 and 4 weight steers, $1.49 to $2.25. Heifers, $1.41 to $1.93. 4 and 5 weight steers, $1.48 to $2.20. Heifers, $1.37 to $1.78. 5 and 6 weight steers, $1.32 to $1.77. The heifers were $1.32 to $2.15. 6 and 7 weight steers, $1.30 to $1.60. Heifers, $1.26 to $1.65. 7 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, $1.27 to $1.49. And heifers were $1.25 to $1.35. Cow deal, we got 80 cents for the best cow. Slaughter bulls, 89 to $1.06. Those stocker cows, most of them were on the Angus side, $6.50 to $11.00 on the palpated cows, and the little plain young cows, pairs, $7.90 to $12.25, Larry.
What do we anticipate for this next Monday?
Don't know of any coming. There's about 25 more of those Angus cows out there that they didn't get caught. They're going to try to get them this week. Okay. Got about 25 to 30 big crossbred Packer cows coming. They're already here at the sale barn. They brought them in today. But other than that, I don't know of any bunches coming yet, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Monday sale in Nixon, Gary Butler.
You can catch us here at the sale barn, 830-582-1560. 61 or 62. Catch me on my mobile, 830-857-4330, Larry.
Shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo 1353, yellow corn 837 and a half, hard red winter wheat Houston 1063 and a quarter, Houston beans 1393, Texas cotton 8908 on 1,000 bales. I'm Larry Marble and you're my neighbor. Neighbor, thanks for